What's up, bots? Welcome to another video. Today we are watching Baylor and Oklahoma Christian. This is a CRL series that was played this past weekend, and I want to watch Oklahoma Christian today. If you watch pretty much any of my content, you will know that I have been covering Baylor extensively, extensively this season. You know their stories by this point, and if you don't, go watch one of my Baylor videos, go watch one of my CRL streams. I'm sure they will come up at some point. But Oklahoma Christian, I have not watched much. I did watch their perfect 3-0 over Akron, where they scored just 3 goals in the entire series. It was actually hilarious. But I haven't watched them since they qualified for league play. That's great control out of JT. He just wants me to talk about him. He just wants me to mention him, which he's done a good job of so far. But even when I'm not trying to gas up Baylor here, he's still doing crazy things in the lobby. But this was game 3. Actually, I want to put the overlay up. Still got my Northwood and Winthrop stuff on there. We're just gonna do a live. We're just gonna do it live. Why not? Here we go. This is what happens behind the scenes. I am not a professional producer or video creator, but now I am, I suppose. Here we go. Now, no spoilers. This is game 3 of their best of 5 series. I'm not even gonna tell you how long the series goes. You're just gonna have to find out live. You have to find out live. But right now, Baylor lead by 1, and Oklahoma Christian haven't done a ton. I think they've had maybe some half chances, but been focused on yapping too much. Let's focus on what actually makes this Oklahoma Christian team tick. Oh, I need to do the games. Boom, boom. It's 1-1 at this point. I don't think I mentioned that, actually. So, it's a tied-up series. I think you'll notice a trend with my videos. I like joining halfway through and then seeing where we're at. But an overextension there from Oklahoma Christian does get punished, and Baylor will score another. Cool. Simple as that. This feels like a very Baylor-favored series. And in my rankings, I mean, I had Baylor at 5th, I believe. And Oklahoma Christian, I think I had 9 coming into this weekend. So I saw Baylor as the favorites here. Had no reason to really doubt them. And they're not showing any in this series. I'm not really seeing anything too crazy from Oklahoma Christian either. They're just kind of riding the waves of game 3 at the moment. I feel at the whim of Baylor. Oh, that's an awkward bump, but JT still recovers it. That was a good half chance. Little pass across, but defense gets in the way. Subsequent pass is a good look. Forces a triple commit out. And this is good control out of Oklahoma Christian. They have a real opportunity here to keep this going. Oh, and Andy kind of fakes that out. Forces G-Man to back off just by feigning like he was going to double tap that, maybe pinch it, instead of a teammate with a better angle on it. Ooh, there we go. Oklahoma Christian, get on the board there. Nice little crashing of the boards. I've been enjoying that phrase lately. Crashing the boards. Crashing the line is probably a better line to use. Crashing the line. A lot of demos here. Okay, we've seen focus shift for Oklahoma Christian. They're hunting demos, trying to use a flurry of them now to catch Baylor out late. Little back pocket strat here. Nice dunk. JT again. JT, stop. Stop making me want to talk about how good you've gotten this season. How unexpected it was you were going to play. How all of a sudden you were playing with Andy and Hoxer. Two legendary RLCS guys. And how you've made the most of your opportunity, all right? Stop making me talk about that. Final opportunity now in game 3. And Oklahoma Christian are kind of bumbling about. Yeah, that's an easy one. All right, close your eyes. We're going to the next game. Don't need to watch the next kickoff here. But, all right. On to Neo Tokyo. Baylor in a closeout game. Up 2-1 here. 2-on-1 to open it up, though. Oh, JT gets back. Nice. I mean, this has all the makings of Baylor winning this series. Because JT is performing well. He's performing better than, I think, his average, honestly, in these sets. He's an instrumental part of the rotation. Andy and Hoxer are being their regular selves, but not having to carry by any stretch. Not having to do anything crazy upfield or on the goal line. It's a good little cut. I like that from North. Ooh, and it actually leads to a goal. This I want to watch again. Because it looked like Baylor were in a good spot to defend. I mean, look at this. They all have boost here. Hoxer plays it out. Looks like he has a shot at the ball. Instead goes for boost because Andy's behind him. But North takes it, centers it, and that is where JT probably should have gone. Challenge there. I mean, he's probably watching Andy to see if Andy will challenge from below. But Andy just doesn't. He bails out. That's the miscommunication that'll burn Baylor here. Great shot from Chili. JT was covering high. Shoots it around him. And that is enough to score the first. So, defensive miscue on Baylor's end, but well punished by Oklahoma Christian. Good passing play in reaction to Andy and JT both playing passive. I think people forget how good a team Oklahoma Christian is sometimes because they don't have really flashy players. They don't have an Andy or a CMOS / Crispy or a Naya. They're just three really sound individuals that have a pretty good read on the game. Which even in the last game, they were playing a lot of defense and making pretty good reads despite all of the pressure. And that kept the game close. There, nice connection, defense, passing together. North is being a menace right now, though. That's a miss from JT. Uh-oh. Does this lead to a goal? This one I did not watch live, so I don't know really anything that happens. Stop there. Now JT can clear. Grab some boost. Pressure G-Man. Chili's there in support. Kind of messed G-Man up there, but North recovered it. And again, that's what Oklahoma Christian are doing quite well. They've got good protocols. When their ideas don't pan out, they don't panic. Instead, just work the ball free. Do the right thing in the situation they've been given. Though now Baylor are inching towards a bit of control again. This is Hoxer on the ball. He does nothing. A little bit of time buying, but even with that, Andy, with the extra time, couldn't do much himself. And now Baylor getting a bit flat. Good couple of reads. This is going to exhaust the boost totals of Oklahoma Christian. Because they're neutral 50s, but they're high up in the air. So it's time spent recovering. And Baylor trying to take advantage of that. Good dunk out. Still, it's not going to be perfect for Oklahoma Christian. They still have to win a couple of 50s here to get out of defense. And they won't. Okay. So Baylor do get a goal at the end of that. So we are tied with 1:10 left. Kickoff does reset things at least. And that's just a goal. Okay, hold on a second. It's G-man upfield, JT rotating back, Hoxer near side post, and he's out of the play for a while. Hoxer tries to play the ball into space, and North makes a great read on it. Like, that is the perfect touch, honestly. He could maybe kept it a little bit closer, but it didn't matter because JT is a little bit behind and challenging. And so North just beats him, and Andy's still recovering. Hoxer's in recovery, and JT dives in there for a challenge that, oh, I mean, I can see why he would think he can get to that, but that is North ball. And so that third man dive in ends up costing Baylor game 4. If they can't score an equalizer here. More defense for Oklahoma Christian, though. I think it'd be very fitting if they have to win this game with a long defensive stand again. But storybook endings only happen in storybooks. Ooh. Good stop. G-Man got the back of his car on that save. And JT just misses. Oh, no. Oh, he almost had the read off the post, too. That hurts. All right. All right, this camera angle does not work like I thought it might. Man, he's got to read that perfectly. There you go. Even the best of the best. Misread corner bounce, or misread post bounces. Got a chance. That's a well-placed shot, but Oklahoma Christian played such good defense. There's so little boost. Oh, in the Oklahoma Christian side. And oh, man. Baylor are so close right now. Like this is the sort of situation that you would dream about having if you're trying to score on 0 seconds. 3 players, no boost. Everyone's jumping at everything, but we're going to game 5. Cover your eyes. Spoiler alert. Here we go. Going to game 5. Let me add a tick mark there and let us watch. I'm in a bit of a time crunch recording, so I'm going to skip ahead just through the first minute and a half. And we got a goal. What happened here? North. Counterattack here. JT's first man. And Hoxer wasn't able to cover what JT couldn't. So, little transition score for Oklahoma Christian. Not bad. Misread there, and oh, over the head of JT. No, it's falling apart. Baylor in game 5. Double commit. Hoxer doesn't make contact, and JT, you can't even blame him on that one. I would bet on Hoxer or Andy both making contact there, or one of them making contact there. So now this is a real pickle for Baylor. Let's skip ahead a little bit extra. See if we don't get a goal to cut this lead down. There it is. All right. And he's running interference downfield, makes North jump early, and then takes that ball and puts it in. Oh, that is so clean. So Andy is such an offensive threat. I do enjoy watching him downfield. So Baylor get one back. They're not dead yet in game 5. Double commit there. So this is a 1-on-1.5, honestly, for Andy. And he gets through the 1, but not the half. Follow up. Oh my god, what a save. Oklahoma Christian's defense in this series has been immaculate. There's another one. Oh, the follow-up does go in, though. So it's all for naught. All those compliments. Oklahoma Christian, give them back. Give them back. I take them back. It's 2-2 now. Here come Baylor again. And they get agency off kickoff. It is quickly taken away, though. Minute left. Just fighting over possession at the moment. Baylor could get it, but Fox decides to stick with the play. He's a little bit far back. Pass to Andy, though. It's good field vision. And now it feels like Baylor are surging. They're the ones that feel like this game is starting to turn back in their favor after Oklahoma Christian had that hot start. Good possession control. Jimmy won't be able to do a ton with this. Now Demo opens things up for Andy. Really does feel all Baylor's. Oklahoma Christian again will have to put together a 0-second stop, and if Hoxer gets that bump, that's probably a game 5 win. Just misses on it, though. We're playing with such thin margins. Oh, off the ceiling, this is awkward. Hoxer gets the stop, and he recovers. I don't know how long this overtime goes. So the winner will be as much a shock to me as it is to you all. Two v one though, this could be it. And it's just off. G-Man in, off the backboard. And now Baylor can breathe for a second. Now they're the ones having to do crazy work on their goal line. Okay, that's the pressure release valve. Hoxer's immediate clear isn't through the midfield line, so that does get Oklahoma Christian back in offense. Only for a second, though. Man, this is so scrappy. Ooh, a little bit of a double. That's leaving Baylor a little bit weak in defense. Here comes Chili. There's the winner. Let's watch it one more time. Baylor's looking weak. Andy's alone as JT is playing the boost here. Hawkser's out of the play. North goes after Andy. That allows a free pass and a phenomenal shot by Chili. Oklahoma Christian win in Game 5. They're a force to be reckoned with. That defense we watched in the Baylor series was immaculate, and it allowed them to come back from a 2-1 deficit, win a Game 5 OT. They can win in the clutch. They can play great defense. That's the recipe for a good team. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Bye, all.